So this is the first proper video I'm doing in 2016, and I thought it was probably a good idea to explain a little bit about the major release I've had for this year, which is my nutrition ebook, which I chose to call the Ration Pack Diet. I spent about 6 months of last year working on this book, and although it's called the Ration Pack Diet, it's not really about military ration packs. I chose that title to give it something different so it stands out on the Amazon bookshelf, and also a little bit of a link to my background, which is anybody watching my channel knows the Royal Marines. So the Ration Pack book, without going into loads of detail, because it is written there on Amazon and there's a written post as well on my blog, it provides people with 3 different ways to eating healthily, for fitness, and for either fat loss or muscle gain, depending on how you do it. And the reason I've chosen 3 different ways to do that is, as we know, there is no one size fits all. And although other people in the industry might tell you that if you follow this, you'll get this, it doesn't necessarily work like that. And just because I do something doesn't mean if you all started doing it, you would get the same results. It's just not true. So what I've done is I've done a very simple method of eating well, using what I've called the 7 simple rules. So just 7 rules that you should try to stick to as much as you can each day. And then the 20 foods to eat. So 20 foods that I think are in your cupboard or your fridge or at home, and you try to eat them, not all of them, 20 foods every day, but you try to make up your diet using those 20 foods. It would make a huge change to you, your lifestyle, your fitness, your health, performance in sport, your fat loss if that's what you're going for, your muscle gain. So that's the simple way of doing it. I've got the very, very in-depth way of doing it, which enables you to work out your calories and your macros, and then goes even deeper than that, and it allows you to make them specific to your body type. So for those who don't know, I did a degree in genetics at university, and I think we are all, to some extent, a slave to our genes. And yes, nurture via nature, and there is things that change through environment, but at the end of the day, we are made up of certain genes that come from our parents, and we all have certain body types. And if we can make your nutrition more specific to that, then it'll probably get even better results. So if you want to be really in depth with it, and you really want to try and gain muscle as quickly as you can, or you want to make your fat loss as specific as you can, and therefore hopefully a little bit quicker, although we don't want to make it too quick, and it explains why in the book, then that more in-depth way of doing it may help you. And then there's kind of a middle of the road that I've done, which is the Ration Pack, where I still take the calories that are specific to you. So we use your height, weight, age, and there's some little very simple maths in there, and it explains how to do it with some examples. And then you can follow the different ration packs that are geared up for somebody who needs 1,500 calories, 2,000 calories, 2,500 calories. Yes, that's a little bit repetitive, but that's like a military ration pack, and hence why I've decided to call it that. So basically within the book, it's going to explain how to do each one of those, and then it's going to explain some 10 myths of nutrition that I've found, some current trends that people do, why they work, why they don't work. It's a 40,000 word ebook. It's not expensive as far as I'm concerned compared to some of the others out there, but it is a reflection of me spending about 6 months trying to give you a short, sharp, in-depth view of nutrition. There's no training in there, but don't forget you've got the free training on my website, which will go along with that. And as far as I'm concerned, you shouldn't need to buy another nutrition book. Certainly not for the next 5 years anyway, because nothing's going to change that drastically. It gives you the information you need to make yourself healthier, fitter, more specific to fat loss, or more specific to muscle gain, depending on what your goal for 2016 and beyond is.